Well, either way, whoever it is, leave it alone. Oh, no yelling.
Hey!
Val.
Bella, do you want to be? Okay. Is Bug going to be? Mom, is Bug going to be?
No, Bella is not going to bead. Stop saying that. Do not get her hopes up. Abby, just sit, please. Abigail. Get up here. Just come up here and sit, please. Just come up here and sit, please.
Go. I know. Go. We are not. Go. 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 Go.
All right.
Ready.
Ready?
Ready. Ready. Ready.
All right. My head is cut off a little bit. Okay. All right. You ready to do a video?
But I'm going to be too.
No, but she's going to be in the video. All right. So leave your mat down. Okay. We ready?
Ready.
Okay. So we're going to say, hey everyone, this is Sarah from Sarah's Jewelry Studio, and this is my daughter Abigail. Abby, say hi.
Hi.
And this is my daughter Bella. Bella, say hi.
I say.
So there we go. All right, so this is my 3-year-old, my 1-year-old, and we're going to make some bracelets today. So I have a design idea that I came up with for doing my vendor shows, and I was going to make a lot of the same bracelet and just have like a marketing idea that goes along with that. So what I'm going to do is have Abigail here help me string some of these bracelets together. So I'm going to give her some of these beads, and it's a simple design. It's just one of one and one of the other, and we're just going to use some elasticity, and we got some 0.5 millimeter because it's very small holes in there. Uh-oh, where'd your bead bug go? Did you lose your bead bug?
No,
Oh, here it is. All right, so we're going to use our bead bugs here. We're going to put this on the end of her elastic. Now I made hers pretty long just so she has some to work with. There you go. All right, Abby. So you're going to take one of one and then one of the other, and you're going to make a pattern. Okay? Can you do a pattern like that? All right, here, you do it. Okay. So there we go. And then...
Just on the bottom?
Yep, on each one, just do one of one and one of the other. And then what we're going to do is once we get our
yep, it does fit.
Yep, it does. All right, keep going. One of one and one of the other.
This one?
Yep. All right, so I'm going to put a disclaimer out there. This video is not for kids because I don't want to have to, give it some weird, all their things on YouTube of how they're restricting videos now. So I do want to say with elasticity or any kind of stretch cord, you do want to give it a good pre-stretch, so that way it doesn't stretch out once you make the bracelet and people start wearing it. Then the beads could get loose on there.
I cannot do this.
You can't get that one on there? All right, let's try it. See what you got. Here, why don't you hold the cord up a little closer to the end. So like I said, this video is not made for kids, but it is for an idea of how you can have, for adults, of how you can have kids join you with doing beading. So just a fun idea. So I already have the beads all laid out here. Now she does make jewelry on her own. I have acrylic beads for her, and she just comes and sits and does her beads, and then when she's bored she just goes back to playing. So so she has beaded before. You can't get that one on? Here, let's try. Here, try holding it closer to the end. Okay? And then hold this, and then instead of putting the bead onto the string, hold the bead and put the string into the bead. How about that? Can you try it that way? Okay, so we got one of those. Now you gotta do one of this and then one of these. Okay, so we can make our pattern. Okay. So, alright. So basically, what I said, pre-stretch. Now you can do it two ways. So her cord is pre-cut and has bead bug on the end. I'm gonna keep mine on the roll, and then I'm just going to bead right onto the roll. Now you can still use a bead bug on here, just, you know, at whatever point, so it doesn't slide all the way down and around. But if you're not doing a bunch of moving around, you really don't have to do that. You can just kind of keep it on the roll, and then you just go through and string. What's the matter? You want a bead too? Well, I don't have any big beads for you right now, though. What are you doing?
I did it!
So this is the one, if you had just watched my video I had done with a bead haul from Michael's. Stop, you little monkey. The one that was recorded, I want to say it was like 3:26 or something like that. So there was some background noises because this little one woke up from her nap before I expected her to. And Abby here, she was already out with her dad. So I had some extra noises in the background. So this is my background noise maker. So if you guys were curious and wanted to meet her, so these are my two little ones. I do have two older kids that are 20 and 21. My 20-year-old son is at home still, but he is at the beginning of his career, and so he's staying home until he's ready to purchase his own home and move out. And my daughter, my oldest, she's 21, and she's already moved out and been moved out for a couple of years now. So there you go. That's a little bit about me. Well, no, Kat's in college.
Why are you talking about them?
Because we're doing a video. Mommy was just talking about her family. Are you doing your bracelet? Uh-oh, we skipped one. Oh, you did get one on there, but you skipped this bead. Remember, it goes every other for the pattern. You gotta keep the pattern. Whoopsies.
What?
You gotta do this one first and then that one. Remember, we're making a pattern. One and then the other. Like that. Remember? Here you go. So put this one on next. Are you done already?
No.
You don't want to do any more?
I do.
You do? Okay, well then go ahead.
What? I just want to give Bella a high five.
Oh, okay. You want to give Bella a high five. So, one thing here. So sometimes with the pearls that you get at the store, or anywhere really, you'll find that some of them are, it's like they're glued together. It's like two beads are glued together. So you just give them, I use just a pair of snips, or side cutters, whatever you want to call them, and I just take it and I cut it and it just breaks them apart. Now, sometimes you'll find that it doesn't cut very well, and you might lose a bead that way, just because it's, you know, the way they split apart didn't, you know, it like damaged the bead. But generally, when I do it that way, it doesn't mess it up. And sometimes I can even just break them apart with my fingers. So, oh, but now I messed up my pattern. Whoops. What's the matter?
And the other side.
Nope, you leave that side alone. Here, keep your pattern on this side. Here you go.
Okay.
Okay, here you go.
We do it up and
Yep.
down, like that.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a fun way to, you know, do something with your children if you want, but the younger they are, the less, you know, attention span they have for things like this. So, but just, you know, circle them back around to keep them engaged as much as you can, and then when they're bored with it, then it's best to just let them move on. So, but in this case, they're moving on to bed, so they're not too eager to move on from this project.
Mom, look. One at a time.
Did you do it?
Yep, look.
Oh, good job. All right, keep the pattern. Make sure you do one of one and one of the other. Is she doing a good job? Did you lose your beading mat? Yeah, it's okay.
It's next to Roger.
It is? Okay.
Look.
All right, so this is all we're doing tonight. We're just doing some stringing. I hope everybody's having a fun quarantine time. Everybody's staying in as much as possible. I know some people have to work.
And some people are sick.
Some people are sick, that's right.
Tell them that.
I did, yep. Some people are sick, and the people that are sick should definitely stay away from everyone else, right? So that more people don't get sick. You want to get down? Are you done? You're going to go night-night. You don't want to go night-night? So go ahead and comment below and let me know how you guys are, you know, passing the time and doing things together as a family.
Hug.
What are you doing? Hey, baby. I see you. What are you doing? Alright, don't pull mommy, don't pull mommy, don't pull mommy. What a monkey. I don't have anything for you to hold that's safe enough for you to hold. Here, I don't think you can open this. Let's see if you don't get that open. There you go. So this is another design of the same type of bracelet that I already made all those. I just have to go through and tie them off. Well, actually, they're all tied off. I have to go through and pull the knots into holes and glue them.
There. Done.
Oh, okay. You made the pattern. All right, but now we just got to get them all onto the string.
Okay.
Okay. Good job.
I'm going to go back to work.
Yep, get back to work. Back to work, young lady.
Bob. Mom?
What? So this I thought was just a fun video to do, just to show us making some bracelets. And then I'm going to show you how I tie them off once I'm done here. So these little beads, they take a little bit longer. When I was doing these last night, I realized that it took me about 4 minutes to do a stretch bracelet, to string it and tie it off. Almost done. A couple more beads.
And then we're done.
And then I'm done. Then you still got to keep working on yours while I'm tying mine off. And then when I'm done with mine, then you should be done with yours.
No,
And then we'll tie it off. Sound good? Alright. So there we go. So now what I do, so we got that all strung on there. What I do is I take it and I wrap it around one time. And I pull it tight. And then I hold both ends like this. So that way I can try it out and make sure I like it. So I wanted these to be a little bit bigger, and they are. It's the right size that I want. It's not super tight. It's going to move around. So now I already did my first tie, but I don't know if I did right over left or left over right. So I'm going to take that apart. Alright. Oh, that's too noisy.
Yeah, Bob.
It's noisy. Okay. So what I do, you want to make sure you do right over left and then left over right, or vice versa, as long as you do opposite. So we're going to do right over left and pull it down and through, pull that tight, and then I'm going to do left over right, like this, 1, 2 times, and then we're just going to pull that tight.
Look, I'm doing a pattern.
You're doing a good job. And then you can tell when it's tight and it's tied correctly, because when you pull on it, so you're going to pull the beads apart and give a tug on the elastic and then on the other two of elastic, and it should not move at all. If it feels like it's sliding or slipping at all, then it did not get done correctly. You didn't do left over right, right over left, or vice versa. So you did left over left and then left over left, and that does not make a tie that will stay tight. So once you got it on there, then I'm just going to take a little cut and snip that right off. Move the spool off to the side, and then normally I cut it a little bit closer than that, but for video purposes I just went ahead and did it a little closer. So what I do is I just hold the beads apart like this. I take some GS Hypo Cement and I just do a little dab of glue right on that dot. Oh, get a little dried on dot on there. Pull that off. Alright. And just give it one little tiny squeeze. You don't want to squeeze this too much or it'll just keep oozing out forever. So just take one little dot, and that's all it is. I just do a little dab on there on both sides, top, bottom. Make sure it's on there good. And then we're going to plug this up right away, or otherwise it will just continue to keep oozing out and you'll lose glue.
Got it.
So if you put the pin against your finger, then you can slide that in easier, because it is thin, hard to slide in there. So now what I do, depending on the bead size and hole, so if it's a smaller hole and I have to struggle to get it in there, then I would just put it in first and then cut off the ends as they're sticking out. But this one, I don't need to do that because it goes into the hole really easily. So I'm just going to come through and use side cutters, scissors, whatever you want to cut. And then just come in, just bead down. There we go. I'm just going to cut that in pretty close.
Mama.
There you go. And then now while the glue is still wet, I go ahead and slide that right into the bead. Uh-oh, you opened them up. She got it. So there you go. And then I just slide it in and then it's good to go. So, and then, you know, I know people are afraid to do anything with it while it's still, the glue is still wet. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. I've never had anyone complain about anything. So I just slide it in while it's still wet, and to me it helps hold it into the bead. How are we doing? Oh, you're doing good. You're doing good with the pattern. You only have a few more left. Keep going. Alright, so these are the ones that I did last night. And again, same thing. I just have, you know, the excess sticking out. So what I do is, if I know I'm doing a bunch of these, then I just go through and make them all first. And then I'll just go through, oh, thank you. And then I'll just go through, because like I said, the glue will ooze out. Thank you. So I'll just go ahead and make a stack of them. And then, you know, usually I can find in like...
one more.
Oh, there's some more in there? Oh, those are just all the bags. Those are all the baggies that the beads were in. Here, can you put these bags in there? Put those in there, thank you. So I'll just make a pile like this, and then that way I can just knock them out pretty good.
Oh, I cannot do that one.
You can't get that one? Alright, let's try it. Here, let's hold it. And then, just gonna get it in there. Oh, there we go. There you go. Thank you. Good job. Uh-oh, you missed the pattern though. Oh no, we missed a bead. Take that one off. No, you gotta take that one off and put that one on next. Alright, so I'm just gonna go through and just... That was frustrating, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That is frustrating. We've all been there. So while she's finishing up her last few beads, I'm just gonna come through and just start wrapping these up. So normally what I do, I just go through.
Oh, I cannot do this one.
Just keep trying. I think you can do that one.
No, I cannot.
I have a feeling you can. Try it again.
Look.
Try it again.
Mama.
You can do it.
Mama.
I believe in you. You want to try it again? What do you think?
Yeah.
Yes, I think you can do it. Try it again. Give it one more try. And then if you can't get it, then I'll help.
I cannot.
Which one? This one? Alright, let's give that a try.
It wiggles.
It did wiggle, but we got it. There you go. Alright, keep going.
Pounder, pounder.
I feel like we lost a bead. Because we're going to do this one, and then this one, this one. Uh-oh, we lost one of these, or your bag was short one. We should probably double check the floor and make sure we didn't drop one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that would be bad if we dropped one. Right? We don't have any extras with us right now.
Oopsie.
Oopsie.
What?
It's okay, keep going.
But look, if I drop, if you see, I'll get in trouble.
It's okay. You won't be in trouble. I'll just have to finish it later.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
How about we put this? How about?
Yep, just keep going through and doing the same thing over and over.
Can you put
Like I said, it makes it
on?
a whole lot faster.
Can you put glue on the bead?
Not yet. You have to finish the pattern first. I know. You gotta finish.
And then we can put glue on.
And then we'll put glue on. Yep, once you're finished.
Can I do it on my own?
Maybe. You can help me.
Well, I'm going to do it on my own.
Well, you have to finish the pattern first.
I can hold. High five, Mom.
High five. Whoa, you missed. There you go. All right.
High five. This one. Bam. This one.
So tell me about your helpers in the comments there below.
Mom, this is not a bag.
Nope, that's not a bag. That was Mommy's note, so I knew what was in there.
What does it say?
It says 13 design. It says design number 2, 13 available, 13 designs, or 13 designs. It says 13 available packets and 2 displays. That's what it actually says on there. Thank you. Can you put the bags back in the bag? Did you find the missing bead?
That's all I found.
What'd you find?
A missing bead. It's to you.
You found my missing bead? I didn't have a missing bead. You did. Did you find it?
Yes.
Let me see. That's a bead mat. That was Bella's bead mat.
There you go.
All right.
There. There's a bead mat.
All right.
Oh,
Hurry up
no.
and finish up so we can finish off your bracelet there.
Look, we're missing some. We're missing.
Did you look on the floor for it?
2, 3. Mom, you're making this
All right, that one's not working so well for me tonight. I am.
the same
Yeah, I made the same thing. You're right.
as mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look.
Uh-oh, I made this a little long. That's why I used the side cutters, but these are not wanting to cut on me.
You
Maybe my string's a little too long.
use these.
Yep. All right, let's not play with scissors though. Sit down, please.
After this
Sit
one.
down. You're losing your design.
Mom.
Here, come on, get these last few beads on here. This one, and then this one. I'll just make that one shorter.
Here.
Thank you, Bella. Put them back in the bag. Put all the baggies back in the bag.
Back,
Oh, big helper, yeah.
back, back.
All right, so she's almost done this other bracelet over here. Oh, this side's still a little long.
Oh no! This one's missing one. A brick.
Did you get it?
Nope.
Nope, can't get it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no, you skipped the design again. Let go. There you go. All right.
Skipped it.
Yep, you skipped it again. You couldn't get this one on?
No.
Nope. All right, I'll do this one, and then you can do the next one. These are little holes in there, huh? Nope. There you go. All right, put that one on there.
Okay.
There's no such thing as social distancing from children. So the thing, what I was saying about these, the glue will continue to ooze. So usually by the time I am ready for to do the next one, there's already a nice little dot of glue on there. Whereas if you just did one at a time, then by the time I would do one and put it away, then I would have to wipe off that little bit of glue. It just makes a lot of waste. These strings are not cooperating with me.
Done.
You finished?
Look. Whoa.
Whoa, good job.
Done.
Hold on.
Play one.
Yep, give me 1 second. We're going to tie it up, and then you can do the glue. Okay?
For my soap.
Hold on, now don't grab the glue yet. It's already open. I'm going to leave it up like that.
Okay.
Let me finish this one first, and then we're going to finish yours off, okay?
Yeah.
And then we're going to be done with this video.
Look. With no glue on mine?
Hold on, I'm going to do glue next. I'm saying after we're doing yours, then we're going to be finished the video. Okay?
Mom.
Do you want to say anything to the beaters in the world?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, tell them.
Today I have made a necklace.
A necklace is a bracelet.
No, it's a necklace.
Be a necklace for Barbie.
Where's Barbie?
Little Barbie dolls. It's toys. Alright, so we're just going to do a smaller bracelet since we are missing a bead. It's a bracelet.
You said
So
you
again, we're just going to do Hold on, we're going to slide it all the way down to the end because I might be able to get a second bead out of this string. Yes, hold on. We got to tie it first. All right, ready? So we're going to turn it. I take it and turn it and go right over or left over right. And then another thing you can do is you take it and you twist it and then just go down and around. And then that's left over right.
Now?
Whoops. And then that happens.
Let me cancel.
Oh no, all of her work is gone. That's a sad, sad thing that happens a lot to beaders. And you have to start all over again. I'm sorry. So, we're going to go ahead and get this cleaned up. And we'll do that one again. So, this was a what not to do video. So make sure that you don't let your elastic break. And then don't leave your beads all over the floor. And then you don't let your kids play with glue because now there's a whole bunch of glue sticking out. Here, do you want to glue one? I know you still really want to glue one. Alright, so we're going to take that extra glue off of there. Here, I know you wanted to glue. Here, you can glue. So we'll just glue one of these. Don't squeeze it. Don't squeeze it. This one you'll have to do just a little. Stop squeezing it. Don't squeeze it, I said. There's now lots of glue on there. Don't squeeze it. See all that glue on there? Don't squeeze it. Here, just hold it. We're just going to touch it. Don't squeeze. It's like a juice box. Ah, stop. Okay, this one is definitely glued. Alright, so we got lots and lots of glue on that one. Alright, so we're just going to come in here, cut off these extra little strings.
Mom.
Hold on, don't squeeze that glue anymore. You're wasting it.
No, I'm not. Can I try to put this on me?
You can put it on, yep. Alright, gotta love them.
Ooh, this is a perfect fit.
Is it a perfect fit for you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Look.
That's pretty big for you. It goes all the way up to your elbow.
It can go all the way up to my shoulder. And look.
I see you.
You love it?
I love it. Alright, and then I'm just going to slide that knot right into the bead there. There we go. And the knot disappears. So there we go. Alright, so I think that's a nice long enough video for you guys. See a little bit of my life and what I deal with my sweet, beautiful children. And then we're going to get her bracelet restrung here. And hope you guys had... I hope you guys have stuck around through the entire video. And if you didn't know that, I totally understand. So, this is my life. So, this is why I do my beading videos late at night. Get your butt off the table. Alright, so that's it. We're cleaning up. Can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
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 All right. Thanks for tuning in, and you have a great night.